the graphics, I thought they did a really good job of incorporating this into the DDC system. So we're actually looking at the data, and that the stat is actually, and I think you have a total of 10 different items you can grab as far as information, 10 BACnet objects you can grab to pull into your EMS, and that's over BACnet, which is an ASHRAE open protocol standard. And you're starting to see a lot of that. You'll see the three that I mentioned. You'll see Modbus, LAN, BACnet are the common ones. And integration is really nice, but you've really got to make sure you commission it to make sure you've mapped everything correctly, you're looking at the right data. I would say on any control system you want to make sure you're looking at the right data. And I see that a lot of times where you're looking at a nice graphic screen like this, and you're looking at an air handler, and somebody's got the data from the return fan mapped over to the graphic screen for the supply, so you've got the wrong data. Or the return air temperature in the building is actually where the supply air on the graphic should be, so they cross the points, and it adds confusion. So definitely commissioning is a plus. And this is just an air handler. From any of the thermostats that I just showed you, at the top right, you'll see the blue is where you can link and go directly to the air handler and see what's going on. So that's a nice feature. And again, you can add whatever data you want. You can add graphs, trends, things like that. There's a lot of good systems out there.
What on maintenance on a system like that, or maintenance/retrofit commissioning, how often do you recommend doing that?
Well, you've got your standard maintenance that you want to do on your air handler, the fans, the filter, make sure your coils are clean, things like that. Control systems, you've got maintenance on your front end you want to do. It's kind of like cleaning up your hard drive from clutter and things like that. You want to make sure it's organized. And if you're trending a lot of data, and the other thing is, with the new systems, you can grab a whole lot of data now, and you want to make sure you're going to put it somewhere that's useful. Otherwise, you just get a lot of stuff, and it's unorganized, and it's not useful, and it can, depending on the system, slow the traffic on your network and slow down the system if you're trending too much. I actually like, in the beginning when I'm speccing a job, to actually have to monitor all points, because I know it typically forces some better controls sometimes, because in order to handle that traffic, they'll put in the higher end controls when they're bidding on a job. But I don't always want to leave that information there after I'm done with the commissioning, because unless I'm going to use it, now we actually store a lot of data. We keep it for 6 months, and they do a really good job. We have about 60 buildings that are on DDC systems, and we sample a lot of data.